welcome in. We are going to be doing some more Shinobi Blade. Goal is here is to basically get to Ashen. Get to Ashen and get to Haloctree. Get access to both. As always, I was trying to get the chest piece for Kaidens, but I'm just gonna kind of go screwed at this point. I should have, yeah, I did. Try to make sure I did the Forgotten Wolf contract. So we are going ahead and start with murder. There's his. That's to let me get Blasphemous Claw for Malekith. I'm gonna do this now. Let's take his cameo. And let's go ahead and swap around stuff for Serpent Hunter. Just going to get this over with. Which is put this on and put that on. And come over here, open the axe here. There's also should be maxed out flasks. Not really. I'm missing charges, but everything else should be maxed out. And we will grab charge tax. Okay, Rickard, let's get this over with. Nope. Also, I'm going to put on a couple manas for weapon art. Put on a mana for weapon art for phase 2. I'm not going to waste upgrade materials on this. Only I'm using it for. It's going to be this fight. Just in case. Again, with these gimmick fights, I'm always going to be using the weapon. Unless it's something like Convergence and stuff that actually nerfs the defenses and whatever to actually let them be killed by a normal weapon. You dick. Okay. Alright, card. Let's get this over with. Get me out of the lava. I'm faster. Yeah, you're not doing your sword bullshit today. You dick. Damn it. Get out of the corner before he starts doing takers. Like that. Still hate dealing with you. Not that bad if I have access to, if I actually had access to a normal build for him, I don't think he'd be that bad, but I understand it's a gimmick fight, so. It's a gimmick fight, so whatever. Here, we'll keep one. And this needs to go back to defense. So that's right card done. I'm going to real quick see where this is. I never remember where the tree is in here. It's up on the right side for Medina. It's like right up there. England's welcome in. Thank you for the follow. How you doing? You having a good day so far? Day, evening, afternoon, whatever time of day it is for you? Should I probably upgrade to +10 for this? Yes. Am I going to? No, because I'm really easily going to teleport back to the blacksmith. Hey, no problem. I'm going to forewarn you, this weapon is a modded weapon. So just going to fair warn that this is not a weapon you can actually obtain. So how far are you? Let's get out of the rot like out. Okay, let's not get myself killed to rot already. Yep, that's a lovely start to trying to do this way underleveled. So how far are you in Elden Ring? You're at Deeproot? Hey, I'm probably going to be going to Deeproot after this. I have some bosses I need to clean up in there for all bosses. You asshole. I don't want Golden Land. Thank you. Thank you. You know what? Hold this. And dead. I didn't have Millicent's on for that. You did with matchmaking? Ah. The way you can get down there... Yep, under 90,000 is always expensive, and I will take my thorny cracked. The ways you can get down there, there's two ways in there. There is... after Valiant Gargoyles over in Noxtella. And then there is... I'm just going to just ride the horseback, so I need to go over here to... grab... Ordina. Anyways. Hey, that's all. That's not a problem. Hell, I've still yet to do NG Plus in this game because I just much rather just run new builds and run new characters than going to NG Plus. But what system are you on? You on Xbox, PlayStation, PC, what? PC? Okay. I have all three, so I mainly do Xbox, but I have PC for purposes of doing modded stuff like this. This is a mod called Clever's Moveset. And it just adds a bunch of different weapons in. Bonfire's right here. Hey, let's put on that thorny tier. Hey, we're about to play the game. Will it blend with some stuff? You can tell I've played too much. I still have like 80 map fragments. So let's go to Deeproot, which is Frenzy Flame. Huh. On just mod alone on this, I have about 300 hours and probably another like 200 to 300 on Xbox, which is where my main files are. Again, this is like my 20th character. Should be this one. How do you get down here, by the way? There is a moog in the sewers, and then from there do the platforming challenge, and you will get down here. This is the other big way to get in to Deeproot. This is a different path. This is the path I do because I like doing Frenzy Ending anyways. And I'm much rather just come this way than go deal with Valiant because I hate Valiant Gargoyles. So I'm much rather just run this path. No, again, it's more the fact that I've run it so many times. I know where most things are. So what kind of build do you have going right now? Are you a strength, katanas? What are you running? I just realized I do not have curse mark. Samurai Bleed? Hey, that's not a bad one. Yeah, Samurai Bleed is never a bad build. I personally don't prefer using status effects. I find it make it way too easy. But, hey, each their own. If that's the way that makes sense for you to run, and that's the way you find it the most fun, go for it. Hey, no problem. Let me get over here to where I can pull up my menu, and I will explain at least a little bit and maybe help you out some. Hey, winging is never a problem. Again, my first game was Bloodborne back in 2019, and yeah, that was fun for first game. So I come from a hack and slash background. So I played a lot of Devil May Cry, God of War, and stuff like that coming into these type of games. So I have a very, very aggressive style. I do. There's a reason why almost all my builds have a lot of stamina and a lot of health. Yeah, I don't find FPS games very enjoyable for me. I find them very boring, but that's also because I'm a person that likes being in combat and like being upfront and close, upfront and personal with you as I play. Crimson or Souls? Souls likes. I haven't played Crimson Desert. It looks like not the game for me. I'm kind of iffy on like open world games in general. I find they get very boring and very stale very quickly to me. So it's just how I am and how I play. I will always admit I am way more of a combat addict, and you can go screw off. You stay right over there in the corner with your Deathblight Lance. Yeah, I just realized that I can't do this yet. Because I don't have my item I need. So let's go get that item real quick. Slower pace, to be honest. Elden Ring is way faster. Yeah, again, I haven't seen it. Looks to me, it looks like just a generic open world RPG to me. Again, I could be wrong, and it's different than that, but that's just how it looks like to me. Yeah. Right now, off stream, I am messing around with Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Is what I'm screwing around with off stream right now. All right, Ronnie. Can I get my statue? Thank you. Let's go over here to Study Hall. I need to go over here to get Curse Mark of Death for the fight over here. Most of the time I run all remembrances, so I do all main bosses. So there is a couple bosses locked behind her quest line that I need to do. Putting the statue, by the way, flips this upside down. Is what it does. It lets me come, and now I'm on the roof. So, I have to go to the top of this tower. This is actually where Ronnie's Great Rune Tower would be. Ronnie does not have a Great Rune, so it's something over here. You can go piss off. Hi, mage. As long as you don't shoot me as I'm doing my platforming, I don't care. Yeah, Tom Clancy's Division. Yeah, with a lot of shooters in general, for me, don't get me wrong, I have enjoyed some shooters. Like, I enjoyed Bioshock and the modern Dooms. But I find shooters get very boring in general very quickly for me. Again, I prefer this type of, up-close and personal melee game. But we're gonna play Blender real quick. Do I have Thorny in here? No, I have Stone Barb. Did I not have? I just realized for that entire Reinhardt fight, I did not have the right tier in. I was supposed to have the charge attack tier and not the stance break tier. Oops. Anyways. So let's actually remember to put in the right tier. Oh, no, I did. I meant to change tiers to Thorny. That's what happened. I had the right tier in, but this was supposed to turn to this. So what this build is, by the way, this weapon has a lot of chains in its light hack there. So what I am doing is I am doing Millicent's Prosthesis, Winged Sword Insignia, and the cracked tier I just put in here. The Stony cracked tier, which means if I attack a lot in a short amount of time, I get a damage boost. And all three of these damage boosts stack. So, and the other tier is Stamina Regen. But anyways, as I was saying. So what these each do, my face cam's up top here, blocking shit. It's blocking my right hand, my arm at 1, which is my attack power on my right hand. Vigor is your health, and they also all influence a different status resistance. So immunity is bleed and frost. No. Immunity is rot and poison. Robustness is bleed and frost. Focus is madness and sleep. And vitality is death blight. Is death. All of the stats influence a different amount of defenses and resistances. I don't know all that. I can't tell you what all those do off the top of my head because I don't know. But Vigor will increase your health. Mine will increase your FP, so you have more mana to play with for your weapon arts and your spells. Endurance is your stamina and your carry weight, so you can swing more often and you can hold more stuff. So right now, like, I'm in excuse me, I don't want you torrent. I have medium armor on. So I have medium armor and a medium sword. Strength, Dex, Intelligence, Faith is your primary or your damage stats depending on your weapon, along with Arcane, and Arcane also influences your status buildup for most weapons. So if I go over here to my Stubborn Bone Blade, for example. That's not a good example. Rivers of Blood, that's a good example. You can see on the bottom, it has attribute STR, which is Strength, then Dex, Intelligence, Faith, and Arcane. That's what those different things mean. Left side tells you how well it scales with those stats, so how much you benefit from putting into those stats with that weapon. On the right is requirements. You probably figured that out by now. Damage negations, FP, all that stuff you probably figured out by now. But it goes E to S. So E, D, C, B, A, S. S being the best. So E doesn't give you a lot. D gives you very little. C gives you okay. B is considered good. A is considered great. And S is considered excellent scaling. It will really benefit you putting into that stat. So this is E in Strength, D in Dex, D in Arcane. So I will get a little bit for doing stuff into Strength, and slightly more for doing Dex and Arcane. Those scaling values will change as you upgrade the weapon. So right now, on my Shinobi Blade, this started off as D in Strength and C in Dexterity. It is now C in Strength and B in Dexterity. So I get a decent bit for putting into Dexterity, but not a whole lot to put into Strength. So, and then it has Blood Loss on the bottom on the passive effects. So, but what we're going to do is we're going to quickly blend the Godskin Noble. Because I need to get the item that's at the top of this tower to do Fortis X. That is in Deep Root. Come on, Noble. Let's dance. Let's see if you blend today. Oh, you're going to be paying my ass today? Here, hold shurikens. Oh, you are going to be paying my ass today, aren't you? Okay. Fuck. Okay. We're doing roly-poly, aren't we? Okay. We can do this all day, buddy. You done? Okay. Thank you. No problem. On the YouTube channel here, which you conveniently just went live there on the Moveset, that is where all these streams get uploaded. Streams and the boss kills from those streams. And then if you want to check out any of my other series and stuff, I have my first playthrough. I have my stuff with the DLC. Other modded runs I've done. So, also, hey Gotex, how you doing, man? Just bullying. That's what I'm doing. Making Noble roll in a circle. But I just realized I did put on. Oops, I forgot to put on Scarab. I hear a cat. Thought I hear a cat jingle. How you doing, Gotex? Again, I'll catch you later, England. I hope you drop back by. Nice. What are you doing on yours? You streaming PvP? We do some other stuff. Yeah, this is a modded weapon I'm doing. This is Great Owl's Katana, and it is basically Shinobi's Owl's moveset from Sekiro. And also have one-hand mode, also have shurikens. I don't need to heal. This isn't Convergence. There isn't a boss sneakily waiting up here for me. Little I know that the last patch notes they added a random boss up here to catch me. Deep roots up here. City. So I don't know, if you're still alive and I get done. No, it is a very fun weapon, don't get me wrong. It's not my favorite weapon in the mod. I think still my favorite is... Right... First of all, this is a nice one. If I actually had the stats for it, which I don't. They buffed Great Claw. But we have this, which is Genichiro's weapon from Sekiro. This is what Samurai starts with now. So it's Katana bow combo. Also works better if you don't get yourself killed. But there's all kinds of weapon in this mod. It's called Clever's Moveset. Let me bring you back over. But it is a fun weapon. I think I still prefer Heaven Splitter and Sacred Arsenal more. Because they're both really fun weapons. Oh crap, this isn't Convergence where that's a pathway around. Oh, it is. It's that way. You know, it's on the branch I was originally on. I think in Convergence that is a pathway unless I am just going crazy, which is also an option. I thought I had enough. What I probably should do is go upgrade to +10. No, yeah, let's go ahead. Let's not be stupid. Let's go do that real quick. Let's go upgrade to +10. Well, this is another weapon, is this right here, which is Darkman Ring. Which is... Screw you, bot. It is a staff that also goes into a greatsword if you two-hand it. Really, really fun weapon. I never grabbed the +10 for Moog. I guess I'm doing this with the 9, because I apparently don't know how to prep well, apparently. I apparently don't know how to prep for my own series. And actually remember to go grab the +10s. Anyways, come on, Fias. Let's do this. Hello. There you are. Might not have needed the +9. Yeah, I might not have needed the +9. Also, my sword is now going through my hat. Ah, damn it. I just got stun locked. Yep. I got stun. I got stun locked by from repeating thrust into carry slicer. I need to eventually find a better talisman for this slot. And just Viridian. I could do Alexander, but I really don't have anything. I don't use the weapon not that often, all things considered. Yeah, I need to get rid of these guys fast. I need to get rid of one of them. Nope, that's unlocked. Let's see how long I get myself stun locked here, shall we? Maybe Lords of Blood might not be a bad idea. Lord of Blood Exaltation. Let's rid of him. There you go. That's a little bit cleaner. Yeah, I think because of how fast this one comes, yeah, I can't dupe the souls here. Where is my Fia? Okay. I'm gonna go grab the plus 10 and go grab. Go see if Fia's just not left yet. I normally do Fia later than this. I only do Fia after I burn. I normally do 4 sacks after this. After I burn the round table. I'm doing some of this stuff out of order. You dick. But then they just did the same exact thing. They literally did the same exact thing, the same exact result happened. See, I did something different, and something different happened. We'll take the root, though. See, is Via still over here? Yeah, she is still here. So I'm thinking it's just gonna be just go do fire jump. Let's go grab. Right, let's go grab shackle. Grab this. I guess I'll grab exaltation. Go ahead and go grab exaltation real quick. It shouldn't take that long. So grab exaltation. Yeah. That's called getting caught. I have to do this loop one more time. Wrong way. Yeah, how this level works is just basically Groundhog Day. Because, like, for example, I never loaded that flamethrower. So, but it's down now. It kind of falls apart where you don't, like fighting things. So, for example, now there's a dead omen here when there wasn't one before. Well, if I had fought it and killed it like I'm supposed to, it doesn't come back. Fuck, where is it? And now I think it's right this up. If I remember correctly. Except it isn't here, so no, it's not that. And now I'm back before I fell down, so. So he's still back here. I just have to remember how to fucking get out of the last loop here. So I'll take that. Not even about me not having run this in a while, but this becomes a problem. I have to kill him. I was like right there. There we go. That really took a little bit longer than it should have. Hey, Jedi, how you doing, man? Thanks for the resub. Dead. Have you played Marvel Champions yet? Or you still keep procrastinating on it? I know you're talking about you were going to play, and I don't think you ever got around to it. Dumping inventory. So let's go to your fire giant. Which should be this one, yeah. Should be first church. It's not first church. Church of Repose. But as soon as I teleport, that was not the right one. That's an 125 that I don't need up there. Yeah, I'm too lazy to go walk back. And I'm fairly sure I can do this in one shot. Especially since I have bleed on here and all 3 multi attacks. Nope. Okay, there we go. That's phase 1. Get this bomb. Alright, you stay out here. Sorry, Durant. Nope. There you go. A little bit close, but we got it. Yeah, no, actually, I can't. I thought I was just about to walk off, so that was a panic jump. But after this should have a Fia move also for Fortis. So I'm going to do this. I still need to go do Estelle. And we'll probably do Godskin Duo and Fortis X Estelle still. Put me at 50. And I'm guessing I'm about to have a helper cat. Yep, I see the little head. Yep, I have a helper. Hey, kitty. What you doing? Just confused. It's an orange cat. She's just confused. Let's do this. Oh crap, I need to go back and talk to Bernal also, I forgot. I gotta talk to Bernal to get Bernal to move. One dragon. But again, I still have not decided if I am going to do DLC here. Simply due to the fact that I don't particularly care for the DLC. Yeah, I have other stuff I would much rather be kind of running than doing the DLC on this game. Like, I want to go back and I need to finish Crime 2. But I also have Black Flag Resynced I want to stream. So I might end up doing the DLC between that, the Valamortis demo I'm probably doing this weekend on here. Between this, that Valamortis, and finishing this up and doing DLC, might get us just about to Black Flag's launch day, son of a bitch. I missed the jump. Psst, psst. Glimmy, what you doing? Nope, she has found the plastic bag. And it makes noise. How do you keep looking to make sure she's not getting herself into trouble? Yes, I'm talking to you. Don't look all offended. Let's go do duo. Actually, I'm going to grab Bernal real quick and then go do duo. Let me just real quick before she gets into any more trouble. Yeah. She's being trouble. Also, both live streams on cost 15 minutes of each for a free package. Up to you. That's what I'm currently doing. I'm lurking one. I could care less about Tanith. I just want Bernal. I need Bernal to move. Okay, so that'll cause Bernal to move. Let's get her to move. Let's go do Estelle. Or we'll go do duo. We'll go do duo. I need to do duo anyways. Go and get them out of the way. Alright, it's a one-time trick. I can only do that once, but let's get this over with. Yep, that checks out. I'm sorry. I don't care if it's modded or not. I will always hate this fucking fight. I will always think this is a piece of shit fight. Bernal signs right there, so Bernal's moved. Done. Still don't like this fight. I'm not going to run Ferrum with 0 to 1,000 on me. This is just going to pump health. But we'll go ahead and grab Bernal, and we will grab me. Remember to put back on Exaltation. Yeah, Duo's not bad if you have the damage to burst one of them down. So I'm always going to say about Duo is if you can burst one of them down, they're not that bad. Whether that would be with Bleed or Frost or just raw damage with a Strength build, you can burst them. It can be done. Sorry, Crucible, this isn't Golden Age. You don't have anything up here for me. Picking that up caused it to despawn. So I'm just getting it to despawn. Ow. Yeah, unfortunately for me at this point, Elden is just a lot of just running past shit. To go get, while I go get what I need. That was absolutely on purpose. I totally not missed the ladder. I don't think that's lethal fall. So come on, Bernal. I know you can invade here. Nope. Come on the upswing. It isn't lethal. I remember it was or not. I actually was myself going off the edge there, so I thought it was lethal trying to save myself. Okay, Bernal. Come on. There you go. And it's my claw. I get it to give me credit for him dying. Died Diagros. Or it just want. While we're over here, let's go and kill Draconic. Might splash some of his armor pieces in for some extra poise. Nope, I didn't get that fast enough. He drops his souls almost instantly. Okay. There's the Draconic. So this is all this done except for Placidusax. So let's go grab Stell. Do you have a Stell, Fortisax, Placidusax left that we're going to do? That just means next stream we do on this, we will be finishing with Malekith, the Ashen Capital Gauntlet, and Melania Loretta. I'm not worried about doing Moonlight, so I'm not worried about grabbing Ronnie or Blide here. I'm not doing Moonlight or Dark Moon. So So Moonlight or Dark Moon Ring. What about slugging to Moog? If you can't have it to Moog yet. I think defense is going to be better here. It's about time to go do Lake of Fun. I never remember I have this. Honestly, I just don't. I keep accidentally doing this. I'm trying to double jump. I've been playing too many Metroidvania, so I'm trying to double jump. So I ended up with a C in strength and a B in dex. I really thought it would have been a B and a B or B and an A. Yeah, I'm gonna get routed here. There you go. And I will say about Convergence is it does force you to do the full Lake of Rot. Honestly, Convergence forces you to do basically a lot of the full areas. You can't just run to the end like I'm doing here. Like Lake, you have to find all 4 switches to open up the door. Ray Lucaria, you have to go to the bottom to turn on the elevators to go up to the top for Red Wolf. Yeah, I know rolling that's going to make me get route build up, but battery pest threads. Almost. I should have a bonfire down here to get rid of rot. Unless I don't, it's a steak of Marika. It is, in fact, a steak of Marika. Great, okay. Nope. And there goes Estelle. Yeah, I normally try to do Estelle a lot earlier because he's really fucking frail. Don't get me wrong, I'm level almost 100 with a plus 10 weapon with a lot of damage on this build. So it really doesn't help. Let's go ahead and go do Moog. Okay, apparently I can just straight up kill him before knee heal. I very rarely can actually end up doing that, especially if I end up using the physic tier. By the physic tier on. Hold on, I think I killed him 5 or 6 times without using physic tier. But I basically forfeit. What ends up happening is, in order for me to do that, I have to accept that if he gets to phase 2, I'm fucked. I'm dead. So that's normally what happens there, is that I have to forfeit Physic Tier in order to be able to do it. To stack on enough damage to be able to just nuke him. Yeah, apparently not. Apparently I can just straight up kill him. Even with Physic Tier on. I think it's because I had Exaltation and three triple defensive attack boosters on. That I was able to do that much damage plus bleed buildup. Just don't think about it. Was that hitless? Was that hitless? I think it was. That's perfect. That'll be perfect blessing. Radiant, my bad. Okay, so that should be the dialogue. Let's switch Physic back around. Oh, jeez, I'm not asleep yet. Okay, now that's all the dialogue. I forget she always has this one more piece of dialogue that you have to refresh for. There you go. Oh, and this can go away. I think I've done it on one of the mods on I think either Convergence or Golden Age. I've done that and killed him without him doing the heal, and I think I've done it a couple times with Poker. I wanted to try it just to see what would happen. Also, I just realized I've got to get rid of Blessing. Please get out the Death Blight Lightning. I'm just going to kill you with shurikens, apparently. Oh well. Let's go do Placitas X. Because that leaves... So I'm going to make sure... I'm missing Placidusax. I'm missing Malekith, Godfrey, Melania, and Radaby. So I'm missing 5, yeah. Let's get the rune. That just leaves Placidusax. And let's also use this to stop lowering my fucking health. Especially before I go do Placidusax. Let's also level up. I really shouldn't have tried to do the deflect there. That absolutely really probably should have killed me. In honesty, I should have died from that. That was me like, hey, screw it, we'll try it. We'll try the deflect. Hey, I did deflect it. It just instantly guard broke and still took like half my health bar. Because I'm an idiot, forgot to take off Blatica's blessing. Because all the Fia conversations give you one. Radiant doesn't have a health penalty, but normal does. Okay. So do Placidusax. I did that too early, but whatever. That's the other thing, I don't have the defense tier on anymore, so that's the other thing here. Oop, I thought you could just walk it. Okay, that's a hitbox apparently. Yeah. Yeah, I completely forgot to avoid that. Yeah, I need to probably switch instead stamina regen. Defense. Probably keep on defense for the rest of this. Yeah, I probably gonna have to keep that on for the defense. This arm doesn't have that much defense for me to work with, so. I'm stuck. That's me just being stuck. Between now and probably whenever I stream again, I will need to probably figure out a fashion for this. Just have at least have a fashion for the last stream. Shit. Got too close. I'm dead. I got stuck in attack animations. I don't think I've even bled him. Dude, fuck off, Placidity. Normally you're piss easy, but today being a pain in my ass. Maybe I should have done Moog. Maybe I should have done him first instead of Moog. I'm really not bleeding here. I really don't remember if Moveset actually mean to bleed. It's one of those, like, I just don't remember. I have like 25 and 24 to fire and lightning, respectively. Yeah, it's this line right here that aggro's him. Ow. Don't you dare. Okay, here we go. One more. That was entirely blinded. Now I'm not going to get close to him here, so I'm gonna have to just dodge this. He doesn't have recovery unlike Madeir, so You dick. Is that a fucking bleed proc at the very end? I think that was. I think that was a bleed proc at the very end. But, anyways. Actually, I'm gonna look before we close this out. Can he be bled? Because I don't think he can be bled. How long that took? But that's 4,000 damage to the ends. That might have been a bleed proc. Yeah, he can be bled, but it's a 1300 bar. So it might as well be basically immune to bleed. But that just leaves 4. What up, everyone? Nice rest of y'all's day. Peace.